What up, y'all? Your boy is back with a brand new video. If you're new here, you already know what you gotta do. So, we gotta talk about the MCU. As you can see, your boy is back making another car video out and about as always. So, let's talk about it. There's talks, obviously people doing videos talking about Daredevil Born Again. The viewership is strong, but it's not as strong as Agatha All Along. And I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried. Obviously, we know that the MCU has been on a decline since Avengers Endgame. I feel like that was the last big hurrah, and then after that, everything started to kind of slow down. Everything that happens after post-Avengers Endgame hasn't been great. It's been good to bad, basically, but nothing has been like knock your socks off. Probably except for Spider-Man No Way Home. Everything else has kind of been up in the air, you know what I'm saying? But I've talked about it plenty of times. The MCU, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Is it the fact that they're putting too many female leads, boss leads, in these movies? Is it the fact that Marvel feel like they have lost their way? I still haven't seen Captain America Brave New World yet, but I know it's been a lot of talks. Some talk has been positive about it. Some talk has been negative about it. Some people have liked it. Some people haven't liked it. Some people say it's okay. I can't wait to catch it to see exactly what all the hollering is about. The other thing, of course, is I didn't think Daredevil was going to be the show that was going, ignite all the fans again and set the world on fire and get the MCU back on track. It's a lot that is going, there's a lot of steps and a lot of things that have to get fans, excited again. You know what I'm saying? Somebody did a podcast. They were talking about, is the Doomsday movie being rushed? I think that's the first one, and then after that, Secret Wars. Is that movie being rushed? Because, Marvel had to kind of pivot off the whole, I forgot the guy's name. They had to pivot off of the last big bad, Kang the Conqueror, right? And so, people are saying, is this whole Doomsday storyline rushed with the fact that they have had to kind of pivot into the storyline? And I don't know. I guess we have to wait and see. Because, with the MCU, with everything going into the first Avengers film and then the second big team up and the third big team up, everything in between was pretty solid. Not everything was great, but it was pretty solid. Almost everything that's been going on right now, whether it's the TV shows and the movies with the MCU, have not been solid. Fans have not been super excited to catch any of the stuff that's been going on. They've been literally saying, just forget it. It's like Marvel cannot slap the MCU logo on a movie or a TV show and expect fans to get excited. I've said it before. They need to slow down. They need to make sure that the story is as best as they could possibly make it. Make sure it fits within the MCU big storyline and then put it out there. Make sure the script is 100% finished. Fans have not been excited to really see anything lately. And like I said, Daredevil Born Again, the viewership is strong, but it hasn't been up there as far as what reports are saying, up there with Agatha All Along. And Agatha, to me, was a pretty good show. Daredevil obviously should be way stronger, considering the fact that it is Daredevil. He's more of a known character. He's been around for decades, and people really know who he is. You know what I'm saying? You just had the TV show, well, not just had, but you had the TV show over on Netflix 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And people were hyped to see it. And obviously, the return of Daredevil, people you figure will be hyped to see it now. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, the viewership is strong, but it's not doing nowhere near as good as Agatha All Along. And I know a lot of people are going to be saying, well, this is it, man. Marvel's done. If Daredevil can't get the viewership up, nothing can. And I don't think that's 100% true. I just think Marvel, for whatever reason, has gone on a downward slide. I think because of the fact that they had all their eggs in a row, they had all their ducks in a row when it came to the MCU, for over the past, 10, 15, however long it's been years, fans were invested in it. But now it just seems like Marvel, sorry about this, I'm kind of adjusting my camera here. It feels like Marvel has really lost their way. You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't really have a concrete vision. And then on top of that, people have talked about how they've been bringing back some of the former OGs. You got former Captain America, Chris Evans coming back. You got Robert Downey Jr. coming back. So it's a lot of pieces that they're bringing back, along with the Russo brothers. You know what I'm saying? I related it to wrestling. WrestleMania season comes around in WWE. They're bringing back a lot of the old wrestlers to get fans excited, to get all the hype up. It's basically what the MCU is doing in this is basically what the MCU heads Kevin Feige and Disney are doing in movie terms when it comes to the MCU. They are bringing back, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans to get fans excited again. And it's not difficult to get excited for me, but it's like the road to the next big movie. It's hard to see the steps because there was always some type of Easter egg, some type of hints to kind of get you in a direction, kind of see where the next big movie was going. Now it's hard to see that when you look at this new road to the Doomsday movie, because there really isn't any Easter eggs or any anything that's really dropping that's getting people to be like, oh, I can see how this is connected to this and this and this and this. It feels like a lot of these things they're dropping now are standalone films, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to understand it, Kevin Feige. I'm trying to understand it, Marvel. The fans are trying to understand it. In my opinion, do I think they should probably push the movie back a little bit? Maybe so. Just to really get a better roadmap to the next big movie. Right now, it just feels like they're putting out a bunch of movies and TV shows, but nothing is really, connecting with the fans and getting them to want to stick around and watch it. Like I said, Daredevil. I enjoyed the first 2 episodes. From what I've seen some people talk about, they enjoyed the first 2 episodes. But the fact of the matter is, the numbers didn't do nowhere near as good as Agatha All Along. And like I said, Daredevil has been a property that's been around for decades, years. I don't know how long Agatha's been around, but she's nowhere near the hot commodity that Daredevil is. I haven't seen any comic books or TV shows up until WandaVision. I didn't even know she even existed. So, yeah, the MCU. Is it in trouble? Yes. But I don't think just because every movie doesn't bring in $1 billion or doesn't bring in some super big blockbuster number that everybody is expecting nowadays, that means it's a failure. I do agree that it's in trouble and that, like I said, they can't slap that Marvel logo on there. But this is where Kevin Feige and his team have got to sit down and try and figure out what's going on, try and write the next roadmap that is going to get fans interested. I think just because you bring back some of the OGs, it's going to take more than that. They need a concrete story that is going to get fans invested in the MCU. But we'll have to wait and see. And I also think you need to take their time when it comes to these scripts. Make sure they are 100% finished instead of just putting them out and trying to figure out the movie ending as they go along. That doesn't make any sense. So y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you think about the current state of Marvel, especially with Daredevil Warner game being out? Do you think it'll pick up fans' viewership? Do you think Marvel will be able to turn this around? Let me know in the comment section below. Catch you on the next video. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video. Peace out.